What up, YouTube? This is the one on Kashmere Majesty, or Red Riding Hood, and I am back again with another live video. I know it's been a minute. I've been switching from book to book, but I wanted to get back into this book from Tionne T-Boz Watkins of TLC. It is called Thoughts. And I'm going to start where I left off. Okay. Y'all already know how I am. Please forgive me if I mispronounce anything. Um, from Des Moines to the Dirty South. I don't know how to pronounce that. Y'all would have to probably watch some TLC videos. Unless y'all live in that area, I don't know how. I don't know how to pronounce it. I did the best way I can. Moving to Atlanta from Des Moines was a nightmare. I cried the whole way. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. We were leaving behind grandma, family, everyone, and everything I had ever known. You think driving through Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky, and Tennessee on a 1,000-mile trip would be an adventure for a kid? Yeah. It said you think driving through Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky, and Tennessee on a 1,000-mile trip would be an adventure for a kid. But for me, it was the longest ride of my life. My mom is a get up and go woman, and she had no problems just picking up and leaving the place she had lived all her life for what she thought was something better. I think for her, the South was someplace romantic and nostalgic. Nostalgic. I'm sorry, and I think she was plain tired of the Midwest and already knew what it had to offer. What the hell? The South. Well, it was up to her to see what it to make of it. Now, I should say she didn't even know anyone in Atlanta, which was scary to me. For mom, it was taking her 9-year-old girl and striking out of her town. For me, it was just plain crazy, especially after what we been through in Houston, Texas. My mom's first choice of the southern town. I can't remember a single good thing that happened to us the 9 months we were in Houston. We had some serious bad luck. M- My mom found a two-bedroom apartment in Houston that was not as big as our three-story house at 23 High Street in Des Moines. Mom worked 3 jobs to get us ready for the move, buying new furniture so it be a really fresh start. We hired a moving company and they loaded up a tractor trailer. The plan was they would get a head start and we would meet them down in Houston. A couple of days later, we got a call from the moving company. The truck had been vandalized and burned. We got in the car and Mom drove in a hurry. By the time we arrived, it was all a smoldering mess. We weren't able to go into the trailer, but it was easy to see that it was mostly empty. The nicest pieces of furniture, the television and stereo, we didn't see any of it. As hard as it was to believe, the driver and his partner had taken what they wanted, then set fire to everything else. It was bad enough they had stolen from us, but then they had to destroy everything else we owned. All we had left were some clothes and the suitcases sitting in the trunk of the car. My mom was devastated, but we couldn't improve any of it. Instead of a happy new beginning, we had to start from scratch. That's messed up. We did our best to settle in. Soon after we got into a car accident, our little Volkswagen got totaled by a Cadillac, so now we had no clothes, no furniture, and no car. Still, Mom was going to stick it out. My mom always looking out for the less fortunate, no matter how badly things were going for us. Took this poor kid Vincent under her wing. He was my age, and we make him have him over to our house where he spent time, hang out, eat. He seemed like a nice enough kid until I came home one day and found my piggy bank gone. Now this wasn't any small piggy bank. No, mine was saving coins like silver dollars and some gold coins too for my college tuition. Little did she know I wasn't really interested in going to college, but that's beside the point. Vincent had stolen hundreds of dollars worth of the coins. I didn't know what he planned on doing with that money, but my mom wasn't going to let him get away with it. When we pulled up in front of his apartment, Mom said, "You stay here." I sat tight in the car while she talked to Vince's mother, then confronted him. But it was too late. Only a few coins were left. We were very disappointed in him and never saw him again. And, oh, wow. That sucks. That's really, 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 really sucks. Well, I keep getting these damn notifications. This is cool. But not too long after we heard about a 3-year-old child who had her neck slit around the corner from our house. Then Mom was 5 minutes late picking me up from school. She found a man trying to lure me into his car. All this in a couple of sickle cell crisis thrown in, and that was enough to say goodbye to Houston. We moved to California for about 6 months so Mom could look after one of my aunts who became ill. Our time there was a blur to me. And after going back to Des Moines for a little bit, we moved to the dirty South, Atlanta. This time we were joined by Mom's best friend, Una Mae, who left her husband. She took her daughter Tay Tay with her. We arrived in Atlanta in the fall, still without much furniture, so we had to improvise. For our first Thanksgiving at our new apartment in Union City, we set up of cardboard boxes and covered them with a sheet to make a pretty table. And the four of us had some turkey, biscuits, gravy, collard greens. It was beginning to feel like home. Yeah, I could tell. I remember the movie they talked and they had watermelon and popcorn or something like that. It didn't take me long to realize that Atlanta was a bomb. That if my mom hadn't left Des Moines, I would have scratched on my own. Watching television and seeing what was going on in the world showed me that there was so much going on, and you could only catch it in bigger cities. There just wasn't enough in Des Moines to hold me down. In Atlanta, you find that latest culture. You'll find the latest culture has to offer the hippest clothes, the latest movies, dance styles ahead of everyone's song. Atlanta is also cool because I can get away in minutes to the pretty suburbs with the quiet and the trees. I also love Atlanta because it gets hot. The cold makes me achy, and fortunately, it's not cold too often down here. I love the vibe here too. I can go around the corner to a grocery store to run an errand, and I don't have to be dressed up like you have to be in Los Angeles, where everyone's a star. I also don't have to wear a disguise like Michael Jackson. Oh wow. Here there are country homegrown people and they leave you to yourself. Yeah, probably back then. I heard Atlanta is crazy now. Of course, there are still things I miss about Iowa. Seeing all my aunts and uncles more regularly, being around my cousins, and the food. In Des Moines, it was off the hook. There you'll find these really big beef and pork tenderloin sandwiches at Millie's Tenderloin. They are the biggest, juiciest, tastiest sandwiches you'll e- you will ever eat, and they are addictive. In fact, I got some frozen in my fridge right now. At Mustard's, they had sugar biscuits, biscuits fried and dipped in sugar. That sound like them. What's it called? The something donuts at the Chinese store. And it tastes a little like donuts, but they were like chewing on little pieces of heaven. Then that tasty taco, you'll find the best tacos in the country. The shell is soft and bread like, and the filling is just amazing. Just Saturday, my mom brought home 20 tasty tacos, which we ate in 2 days. My mom goes to Des Moines to visit family. She makes a point of picking up some of my favorite foods and bringing them home to me. I guess a lot of this is now about her life. I don't see no more phones. Yeah, I guess the phones at the end. She went from doing poems and talk about her life, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I just wanted to do a quick reading video. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'll probably get back to y'all with either the Trayvon Martin book or either the Trayvon Martin book or the Jill Scott book. One of these. Why?